Hello, fifth graders. Welcome. This is our technology class, week 14. So this is our class right before the break. And I'm guessing that you probably will not be watching this video in class because it's a half a day. But I'm going to try to go through it pretty quickly so it's not too long. And then you can watch the video over the break so that you will know what to do for your assignment that you're working on over the break. So quickly, let me just review. There are some typing lessons. So if you see the ones that say a due date of January 13th, those are the typing assignments for the second quarter. And so far we've had the 5-minute typing test and we've had basic punctuation. And then you're also going to have beginner assessment. So that's the one for over the break. So if you haven't finished the other two, do those and then do the third one. So you have 3 typing assignments. 74% of you did the first one and 47% did the second one. So that means there's definitely some of you that have to do all 3. Some of you may only have 1 or 2. But please get this done over the break, okay? And that will be your typing. And now I'm going to move to the project that we've been working on. So we started a project a couple of weeks ago, and this was our Technology Innovators project, right? And this was all about choosing somebody in the technology field and really doing some research about their life. So I believe, oh my gosh, let me go to my clipboard. Hang on a minute. I'm just checking. So how many kids? I have probably maybe about half of you that chose somebody, which is pretty sad. The other half didn't even do it yet. So you're gonna have to start with part 1. And then the other half is up to part 3, which is good because that means that they've been keeping up. So I really don't want to have to call out names, but maybe I do, I don't know. But I feel like you know who you are. I don't want to call out your name, but you know who you are. If you did not send me the person that you chose for your project and your part 1, where you needed to answer the research questions, I'll quickly go over that. So what you're doing is everybody got this list of people. So you're choosing one of the people, choose somebody that you're interested in, that you would like to research, okay? And then after you choose them, you're gonna go into this doc. So this is a Google Doc, and you're going to do research. So you're going to research about 3 to 5 bullet points. So you don't even need full sentences, just kind of short bullet points. Answering these questions. So the first question, who will you research? So if you didn't do this, choose somebody. You're going to research about their personal life. Where were they born? Where'd they go to school? Share any interesting facts about their life. Then you're going to research about their career life. So where do they work? What company? What do they do for their career? Like, what is their job title? Then you're going to research about how are they a technology innovator? So did they create an app, a company, a product? So find out about that. And then you'll research about technology impacting the world. So how did this person impact the field of technology and change the world? Share how they changed the world. So you'll have to really probably do a little bit some articles about them and things. And then if you remember, you need at least 3 website sources. So this could be a link to a website, an article on a website. You cannot just put google.com. That doesn't count as a source. I want 3 links to real sources where I could click and I could find the same information that you found. And then you're going to include some pictures. So this was due on December 4th. If you didn't choose somebody and do the research questions, then you need to do that right away. The next part of the project, which you're going to be working on over the break, if you're somebody who already did the other parts, are the Google Slides. So we're going to be going into Google Slides. So I'm going to open up. Okay, so I'm in my Google account. I'm going to go to New, Google Slides. Remember, this is just like PowerPoint, except it's the free version. It's Google. So choose a theme that you want to do your presentation. Remember, there's so many different themes here. You can change the color, whatever you want. Choose a theme that you like. Make it look professional. And then add in the person. So let's pretend I'm doing Bill Gates. So you'll add in Bill Gates, put your name, okay? And then you're gonna add in a picture. So I'll show you a cool thing. If you go to insert images and you go search the web, you can easily do this right through Google Slides. You don't have to do the copy paste thing. So I can just choose a picture of him, press insert, and voila. Look at my nice title slide. Got Bill Gates on there, got my title, perfect. I'm gonna go to a new slide. I'm gonna go back to my slide guide. Slide 1, personal life. I'm gonna put 3 to 5 bullet points about his personal life. Sorry, I went to the wrong one. Personal life. If you go to format, bullets and numbering, bulleted list, you can add in whatever style you want. So bullet point about life, bullet point, and you want at least 3 to 5 bullet points, okay? And you're going to want to make the font size a little bit bigger, so that way we can actually read your slides, right? If you also, you're going to be needing to add in 2 additional pictures. So if you want to add one on the personal life or on the career, whatever it is. Okay, so right click, new slide, go back to your slide guide. Next slide is career life. Oh, oops. So your title slide, it counts as a title slide. So this is technically slide 2, is going to be career life. Even though it's slide 3, I guess, whatever. I guess we should have just called the title slide, slide 1, but just call it title slide. Slide 1, slide 2, career life. Again, go to format, add in some bullets, and then have bullet point about career, and then another bullet point, another bullet point. Remember, we want at least 3 to 5 pieces of information, make it a little bit bigger. Maybe you want to, we know he works at Microsoft, so maybe on this slide, maybe you want to add a picture of Microsoft on here. I don't know, whatever. You guys be creative, right? Use your imagination and be creative. So maybe we put a picture of Microsoft over here. Okay, then we're going to do new slide, go back to our slide guide. What comes after career is technology innovator. So how is he a technology innovator? So let's go back. Technology innovator. So you can just keep the titles of the slides the same that I named them in the guide. Go to format, bullets and numbering. Again, you want bullet point 1, bullet point 2, and you want at least 3 to 5 bullet. I'm just typing in bullet point because I'm not going to do the research right now. You guys are going to have your research. I'm just showing you how to make it look. So then make it a little bit bigger, and then go to your next slide and go back to the slide guide. Technology impacting the world. So you're going to make that your title here. Technology impacting the world. So again, this will focus a little, you're expanding a little bit more from this slide. So how are they a technology innovator? And then how did their technology impact the world? So again, add in some bullets. Okay, bullet point, okay. So there we go, perfect. And then go back to your slide guide. And your next slide is going to be sources. So right click and do new slide, sources. And then I want you to add in, you're supposed to have at least 3 sources. So source number 1, source number 2, and then source number 3. You can obviously have more than 3, but remember, I'm going to put on here, no google.com, that doesn't count. You have to put the actual link to the real article where you found the information, okay? And then the last part is to include at least 2 pictures of the person throughout the presentation. So those are all of your slides. So some of the slides are worth 18 points. The sources slide is worth 10 points. So please make sure that you make your slides look professional. You add in some nice pictures, maybe change the font. You know, you can play around with the design here to really see which one works for you. You know, it's really up to you guys. You can be creative with this. Pick something that looks professional, right? And then have fun with it. So those are all of the slides that you'll be working on over the break. And then you're gonna give this a name. So I would just put your name, so maybe like Mrs. Erica Technology Innovator Slides. So then I know that what it is when you share it with me. And then of course you know how to share. You press the share button, you put in my email, and then you share it. I'm trying to make this video pretty quick, so I'm sorry if I'm talking really fast, because I know you guys aren't going to watch a 50-minute video going through how to make Google Slides. So I'm trying to just quickly show you how to do it. And then you can just work on it over the break. So you should end up with all of the slides, with all the information, 3 to 5 bullet points on each slide. And you're using this doc, the Google Doc, with all of the information. So if you didn't do the Google Doc, you can't just skip ahead and only do the slides. You have to do both. You get a separate grade on the Google Doc for answering the questions. So if you didn't send me the Google Doc with the questions, you need to do that first. And then you can go and work on the slides and do your presentation. So it's 2 separate things. The docs with the research questions you were supposed to send me first, that was like last week. And now the slides you're working on over the break, and you're going to send me that the week when we get back from the break. Okay? So 2 parts that you were working on. Please put in effort. Make this look like a nice presentation that you would be able to present in front of people. I would also like to give an opportunity for anybody who would like extra credit. If you would like to present this in Zoom, so if you go into your Zoom account, I actually have, I typed up a whole sheet, which let me pull it up. I can show you guys. Okay, so here's a step-by-step. If you would like to do the extra credit, so this is for the Technology Innovators Project presentation. If you would like to, so just the way I present. So right now, I'm sharing my screen and I have opened the lesson, and you see me in a little video box, and I present to you, right? I present the class to you. If you would like to earn extra credit, so up to 10 points extra credit, you can record yourself. So what you would do is you would go into your Google Slides and you would go to view and you click on present. And now there you go, you would have your presentation. But what you would need to do is follow the steps on this guide, which I'll email you. So you would have to open up Zoom and start a new meeting yourself and make sure your video and your audio are on. Then you'd have to click the share screen button and make sure to click the little box that says share sound. And then you would open up your Google Slides just like I did, click view and present. And as soon as you're ready, you'd move your mouse over to where it says more on the little bar and click record on this computer. You would start to speak. You would pretend that your audience knows nothing about the person that you just did research on. So for example, good morning, everybody. We are going to be learning more about Bill Gates today. He is a real tech innovator, and I'm going to be sharing a little bit about his life. And then you go to the next slide. Bill Gates was born, blah, blah, blah. He went to school here. You would tell about his personal life. Bill Gates founded the company Microsoft. He worked there, and blah, blah, blah. You would talk about that. He was really a technology innovator, and you would talk about why. He's really impacted the world. He has a Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, blah, blah, blah. And you would talk about that. And these are the sources that I used. And thank you for listening to my presentation. And so you would take about 3 to 5 minutes. After you're done, you would move over to the same button, and you'd click stop recording. Then you would have to click the stop share and end the meeting for all. As soon as you do that, your Zoom meeting will begin processing. And so then that way you'll be able to email me the file. The file is probably going to go, you're going to have to go into the little yellow file explorer. And for me and my computer, it goes into documents. There's a Zoom folder. And so when I double click in there, I can see every Zoom video that I ever recorded. And so you'll be able to see the date and find your file. And for example, the file looks like this, Zoom_0. So you would then go into your email and compose a new email, and you would email me that Zoom file. And then I could watch your presentation, and depending on, I'm going to be looking for that you're being charismatic, meaning that you're enthusiastic about your topic. You're not just going on the slides and reading it. Bill Gates, personal life. Bill Gates was born in Seattle, Washington. Bill Gates works at Microsoft. Nobody wants to hear a presentation like that. Okay. So we're looking for you to be alive, be excited, about 3 to 5 minutes. If you want to get the extra credit, you don't have to do this. It's extra credit. But if you would like to get, the extra 10 points, hey, why not do the presentation? Okay. But what you really need to do is the slides. That is definitely required. You will be graded on them. Please make sure you put in effort, check your spelling, make your font size big enough. Make sure you have 3 to 5 bullets on each slide. That's what I'm gonna be looking for when I grade each slide, okay? And then again, if you're somebody who didn't even do the first part, where you had to choose somebody and do the research, I'll be grading that too. So please catch up, do all this entire project over the break, send it to me, do your typing, and then it'll be due that Friday when we get back from the break, which I believe is, if we look at the calendar, January 8th. Okay, so you have plenty of time to get this done. No excuses. Do your best work, put your best effort in, and you'll do amazing. All right, guys, have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you in 2021. Bye.